Good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, February 11th, and we have some birthdays today because today is Heather, and you know I love the name of her channel because I tell you it every time, Nitty Freckles. I love the name of her channel. But today is Heather's birthday, so Heather, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Heather. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Teresa Lemke, Lemke. Teresa, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Teresa. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you both have a great, great birthday. We also have an anniversary today. Hopefully she's still awake because she lives in England. And so today on the 11th is Paul and Esther Newman's 9th anniversary. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great, great anniversary. I'm just holding it. I don't have it in my holder today, so you're a little shaky. I know. So I got up this morning at my normal time. I don't get up in. I like yesterday on Joan's video, or the video I watched yesterday, should put it. She wanted to know if we're a sunrise or sunset type of a person. We all know I'm a sunset type of a person. Very rarely do I see the sun rise. When I was on vacation, when we would go up to the cottage, I always got up in the morning to watch the sunrise. And I always went right back to bed. But I didn't get up because it was nice to see it just come and peeking up over the top of the water. And then the sky all pink, and it was just really pretty. It was just really pretty. And I did like seeing it. When I worked many a time, I saw the sun coming up on my way to work. But no, not so much nowadays. I pretty much sleep in as much as I can. And then I don't really go outside and look at the sunset at night. That's what I want to do. I want to change my clocks because as it's getting later in the season now, don't need to have my lights turn on as early because I have a Wemo that turns all my lights on. We have them going on different. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Just so in case people wonder if anybody's home, they won't know because we have everything timed a little bit differently. So got to reset that. I did some laundry today. I did a couple loads of laundry. Cleaned up my kitchen a little bit. I am going to take you today on a day of my full day of eating. So I will show you what I had to eat. Yesterday, I did track. I got back out and got my Weight Watcher app. It's on my phone, but I never have been. Listen to my English. I haven't been using it in quite a while. So yesterday, I used 27 points, and I had one left over. And at the end of the video, I'll show you a little screenshot of the of how many points I had. And on the bottom, my app, I've updated it and everything, and it still doesn't show the calories, but it shows how many, the proteins and the fibers and the micros and the sodium. I'm trying to get my sodium down. They say that it should be under 2,500 milligrams for the day. But for people that suffer from high blood pressure, which I do have a little bit of a high blood pressure issue, it shouldn't be more than 1,500. So I noticed that yesterday I was a little high on my, not real high, it was like 2,100 on my sodium. Today I'm down to 2,000, so I'm slowly working my way down to get it closer to the 1,500 mark. I still have a issue with carbs. Carbs are kind of hard for me to avoid, but I'm doing a little bit better, I think, with my protein, but you can check that out at the end of the video. And then today I've already tracked everything. I ate breakfast and lunch already, but I haven't eaten dinner, but I know I'm going to have for dinner. And so today I'm going to end up with 32 points, which is 4 points over. But I used some of my weeklies. That's what they're there for. So I did use a couple of my weeklies. Jim's not going to be home tonight. His Sportsman's Club is having a membership meeting. So he's going to be going to that, and they feed him there. So there's no point in me making dinner. And I do like to buy at Kroger's when they're on sale, the Panera soups, which I know are loaded with sodium. That's where I got most of my sodium today, was in the soup that I'm going to have for dinner. But I like the baked potato soup is my favorite, but I do also like the broccoli and cheddar. but it doesn't taste to me the same as when you go to the actual restaurant and get the broccoli and cheddar. The potato soup tastes the same, whether I get it at the restaurant or I buy it in the little packet. The cup, they're like little cup sizes. Although I buy the bigger containers because the bigger containers usually are the ones that go on sale, and then I just measure out a cup into a bowl and then have that because I do love my soup. Jim does not like soup. He does not consider that a meal. And to me, I'm just going to have for dinner, I'm going to have some soup with a little bit of shredded cheese put on top and my iced tea. And that'll be more than enough for me for dinner. That's very filling for me. So that's what I'm going to have. Although I would love some homemade bread with it, but bread is, like I said, carbs. I'm trying to avoid those a little bit. Not avoid them, limit them. Limit them would be a better way of putting it. I don't want to get rid of them. And then I started working on the puzzle, and I'm missing 2 pieces of the outer edge. It annoys me. I go so slow. It's a 1,000-piece puzzle, and I go like 1 piece at a time, like a Johnny Cash song. And I look at them really closely, and inevitably I always miss some. And so I got the whole outside done, and I was missing like 6 pieces, and I found 4 of them. And then it'd been hours at that point. So I said, no, I'm done. Done like a dinner. So, but I'll show you at the end of the video also. I'll show you how far we're getting on the puzzle. So we're going to start working on that now. And then I haven't started my book yet, but I do plan when I'm done babbling it with you guys, I'm going to start reading this book. Paradise is on Hulu tonight. I really like that. It drops on Tuesdays, but I don't think it drops until like 9 o'clock at night. Maybe it's on there already, but I'm going to wait till tonight to watch that. They're very suspenseful. I really like that show. So I'm going to watch that. And then when Jim gets home, we watch today's Tuesday. So we watch Will Trent. We watch Deal or No Deal Island. We watch High Potential. And then I watch The Rookie and The Irrational. Although I think The Irrational is going to get canceled. I think I read somewhere that it's going to get canceled. That wouldn't bother me one way or the other. That's one of the shows I watched that, one way or the other, wouldn't really bother me. We did watch last night Extracted. It was different. I'll give it one more try. Jim really liked it, so we'd like to find some shows that we like together. So I'll probably check that out. And then Extracted is about, there's a family of 3, and one of the 3 of the family is dropped into the wilderness with nothing, just the clothes on their back, and then their camera equipment so they can keep track, communicate with their loved ones back. And then they have like little contests where they can send them survival gear and food and things like that. And it's just not what people think it's going to be, I guess. It's just like, I know I could never do it, but I just kind of wonder, like when they describe the 3 people and then they pick out the one that's going to go into the wilderness, I'm thinking, why did you pick that one? It's like, I couldn't believe they picked that one. But it was interesting, so we did watch that last night. And then Jim went and got an oil change today, $86. It's like, One time when we had our van, I kept telling Jim, you need to get an oil change. You need to get an oil change. And he kept saying, it'll be right. It'll be all right. I don't need one. Not to worry. And he was driving to work one time, and I don't know if the engine seized up or whatever on the expressway, and the whole engine was gone because it needed oil. So we had to trash the truck or, whatever. It was a van. We had to get rid of the van and get another car. And then another time we got a truck, and oh my God, we did fight for that. We did fight at that one. I mean, I can be very persistent when I want to be, but we bought this truck. It's no longer in business, Colonial Dodge. I don't even think it was a Dodge truck. I think because we bought it used. And at that time, they didn't say with warranty or without warranty. You just bought the truck. You didn't know what you were going to get. And so we bought the truck. We drove it home. And the next morning when Jim went to start it, it wouldn't start. And then when he lifted the hood, the whole engine was loaded with oil everywhere. So we had it towed back to what do you call it? I'm going to fix this. Wait a minute. Sorry. Something's going wrong here. I had this on here and I don't know what was going on. Sorry. 1 minute. I got to fix this. I'm having a problem with my TV too. It turns on and off by itself. And it just drives me crazy. Gotta get there. 1 minute, please. I should probably just tell you. This way you can see me struggling. get out of here. I don't want to turn the TV off. I should turn the TV off. I should just turn the TV off. I know, but there we go. Anyway, so anyway, we called the place and said there's oil everywhere in the engine. We just bought the truck last night, and there's something wrong with it. And so they sent a tow truck to tow it back to the dealership. And then they looked at it, and then they came back and told us that we owed them another $1,000 for repairs. Oh, excuse my language. Hell no. We just paid I don't know how much the day before for the truck, and we just had it overnight. They could see that we had picked it up like at their closing time at 9 o'clock at night, and we were calling them the very next morning. So it's not like we went on some big major road trip or something like that. And oh my gosh, I fought them like you wouldn't believe. I even had the owner of Colonial Dodge come down and talk to me, and I told him, I said, this is ridiculous. And that was before the internet, where you could go on the internet and really trash people. But I said, this is ridiculous, and I said, we're a young family and blah 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 and all that. And so he says, well, what would you suggest I do? And I said, I suggest you take the truck back and give me my money back, and I will buy something else on the lot, but I'm going to put something in writing that there's something wrong with it, that you're going to fix it. And for some reason, he agreed with that. So we gave him the truck back, and we got another truck, and we never had a problem with it. Not another issue with it at all, although we never bought another vehicle there. The only reason we bought it there was because that was the only way we were going to get the money back from the truck that we just bought. They weren't going to give us the money back and let us go somewhere else. So we just never went back. And then they went out of business. So I don't know how much after that they did, but obviously they must have been doing something wrong. Not standing behind their merch. Well, they did stand behind it. I don't know what the deal was. But anyway, neither here nor there. Yeah, so how did we get on that subject? I don't know. David's truck was not ready yesterday, and he texted me about a half hour ago, and he says, can I borrow your car for a couple more days? I feel so bad for him. I know it's the parts. They're having a hard time finding the parts. And I don't know. I don't know if it's just with everything that's going on in the world that it's harder to get parts, or I don't know. It's just, his truck is not that old. It's I think it's a 2020 or a 2021, one of the two. I think it's a 21, to be honest with you. Because Jim's is a 19, and I think he got it a couple years after Jim did. The dog is walking himself. He's got the leash in his mouth, and he's walking, and the guy's walking behind him. Oh, and then yesterday there was a lady that came walking. I know I've gone through this before. I know, but she had her dog sitting in a baby cart, and she was pushing the baby cart stroller with the dog. I don't get it. I know you've explained it to me that the dogs like to get out and blah blah blah, all that. I just don't get it. They're not getting any exercise. They don't really see anything. They mostly just smell everything. So I just don't get it. But at least the lady was out walking. Maybe she'd feel odd walking. Okay, I figured it out. Maybe she just feels odd walking. She needs like a walker or something to support herself, which I should really understand since I have my balance issues. So maybe she wants to go for a walk, and she just feels silly just pushing an empty baby carriage, and she doesn't want to put a doll or something in there because then she's going to look a little loony. So she puts the dog in there, takes the dog for a walk, and then she can get her walk in too. See, I figured it out. I don't know if that's the motive behind, or the madness, or whatever, her thought process, but that's the thought process I've given her. So, yeah, I think that's going to do it. Yeah, I think I'm going to turn the TV off. Even for all of that, I'm still going to turn the TV off. I'll be watching TV, and it'll just shut off. And it's not on a timer or anything like that. I think it's just the TV. And then I have a TV with the surround sound connected. So sometimes when you turn the TV on, the sound bar doesn't come on, and then the sound system in the TV is kind of crappy. So you can't really hear it unless you have the TV set up like at 56. I don't want to turn the TV volume up to 56 to hear it. Whereas when I have it on the surround sound, I have it like on 12. So that's like a big difference. So a lot of times what I got to do is turn the TV off, then turn it back on, and then both of them will come on, and it'll either say external speakers, which is my surround sound, or it'll say TV speakers, and then I can't hear it. So then I got to turn the TV off and do it again. And then sometimes I'll just be watching TV, and the TV will just turn off all by itself, or the surround sound system will turn off all by itself. So if I didn't know better, I think I have a ghost back here taunting and tormenting me. Welcome to my world. So, all right, why don't we try to talk again tomorrow? Hopefully I see you then. Bye-bye for now. Okay, we're going to be starting on our clock puzzle today. I'm missing that piece, but I have all that done, all the way on the bottom done. I'm missing that piece. So I'm still missing two pieces. But I've been doing this for a couple hours now, and I'm a little tired of doing it, so I'll just leave it for Jim. He'll find them. Okay, 7-point breakfast, 2 points for my rye toast, 3 points for my peanut butter, 0 for the eggs, the strawberries, the raspberries, and my cup of tea. So it is a 7-point breakfast. I get 28 points in the day. Okay, for lunch, we're gonna have a slice of rye toast with a cheese stick, a banana, and a glass of orange juice. 2 points for the toast, 2 points for the half teaspoon of butter, 3 points for the cheese stick, and 4 points for the juice. So it's 4, 6, 8, 11 points. So far I have used 16 points, I think. 11. I don't know. I'm trying to think how much I used at breakfast. I think I used 5 at breakfast. Anyway, this is my lunch. Okay, and here's my dinner. It's about a cup and a half of soup. I'm a little hungry. So it's a cup and a half of the Panera soup. I'm going to put a 1/4 cup of cheese on top. Put that on top. And my iced tea, which is 0 points. So it's a 16-point dinner.